We gone through plotting data, legends, markers using MATLAB. Today we'll see what is 3D mesh and surface plot, and use of other special plots like error graph we will see today. Later on we'll see scatter plot, polar plot and quiver plot, etc. After finishing this topic, graphical user interface GUI will be conducted by Professor Turaskar. Now here is in MATLAB, we'll see what are the graphics. Is PPT visible full screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So in this lecture, we will continue exploring the plotting and the graphics capabilities of the MATLAB. As we have seen in earlier lecture, what are different plots into the MATLAB. So here in this lecture, we'll see drawing bar charts, drawing counters, and three-dimensional plots or mesh, we can say. So here, uh, the bar command, bar command draws a two-dimensional bar chart. Let's take up an example to demonstrate an idea. Example, let us have imaginary classroom with 10 students. We know the percentage of marks obtained by these students are say 75, 58, 90, 87, 50, 85, 92, 75, 60 and 95 for all 10 students respectively. We will draw the bar chart for given data. For that we'll create script file. So here I'm directly using into the MATLAB command prompt. So I will not write M file or script file. If you save it with dot extension dot M, then it will be executed. So here you can see X is the variable where the range is given, that is X will be varying from 1 to 10. So it is mentioned number of students are 10. Then Y is showing their respective percentage, that is 75 for first student, 58 for second student, going on 95 for 10th student. So respective percentage is given, and simple command, that is bar in bracket X comma Y, will plot a bar chart for this data. And again, if we don't label, then it will be blank chart along with say some bars. So we can label X label. X label we have student, then Y label is score, title is say first semester, and print dip graph.esp is for printing option, that is display option. So we'll copy this page, copy this program into the MATLAB, and we'll see if it's working or not. So you can see a graph is shown where on x-axis the students are given, say student 1, student 2, student 3, 4, 5 up to 10, and their respective percentage, as it is percentage, it is from 0 to 100 is the range. So respective percentage bar chart is given, and title to the graph is first same. Now again, here such type of output you will observe that we have already seen by executing the commands or the script. Now here the single example is sufficient for bar chart, because if you change the data, accordingly the bar chart will change, accordingly the labeling will be changed. So we'll not say go through another example. Another is drawing counters. A counter line of function of two variable is a curve along which the function has constant value. Counter lines are used for creating counter maps by joining points of equal evaluation above a given level, such as mean of C level. So MATLAB provides counter function for drawing counter maps. C level, you know, it varies everywhere. So accordingly, if you have say data, you can have counter map. For an example, let us generate a counter map that shows counter lines for given function. Function is g is equal to f of xy. This function has two variables, that is x and y, of course. So we will have to generate two independent variable data, that is two data sets, that is x and y. This is done by calling meshgrid command. So there will be two commands, one is counter and meshgrid. What is the meshgrid command? The meshgrid command is used to generate a matrix of elements that gives the range over x and y along with specification of increment in each case. Suppose x is say 1 to 100, we may provide increment of say 1, so it will be 1 colon 1 colon 100. So it will be incremented by 1, so data will be 1 2 3 4 5 up to 100. Likewise, if we have 1 colon 0.5 colon 100, then it will be 1 to 100 data with increment of 0.5, that will be of course 0.5, sorry 1 से अगर लिया तो 1 1.5 2 2.5 likewise up to 100. So total 200 samples will be there. So here creating a data and using counter plots for particular data, create a script file and type the following code. So we will not use the script file, we will directly run into the command plot. Let us plot our function, that is g is equal to f of xy, where x is given, x is the range between -5 to 5, y is the range -3 to 3. Let us take an increment of 0.1 for both the values. That means -5 से अगर 5 के तरफ जा रहे हैं तो it will be incremented by 0.1, and -3 से y के लिए -3 से 3 के तरफ जा रहे हैं, so it will be incremented by 0.1. The variables are set as x is equal, sorry, in square braces, x comma y is equal to meshgrid is the command which will provide you data as we earlier discussed on previous PPT, that this data can be say mentioned into the MATLAB using meshgrid command. So -5 is the starting point, 0.1 is the increment, and end point will be 5. So x will be this, y will be -3 with an increment of 0.1, and last point will be 3. So this much data will be created using meshgrid, because we have two variable. Otherwise, if there is single variable, you may directly write x is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 whatever you wanted to, or x is equal to -5 colon 0.1 colon 5 likewise. So lastly, we need to assign a function, because x and y data is now with you, that is x varies from -5 to 5 and y varies from -3 to 3. But what is the function g? So it is f of xy. So let our function to be, it is an equation, whatever is the data you wanted to plot, there will be one equation. Here one example is taken, accordingly the data will be plotted. So the function is x square plus y square. You may go for x plus y, you may go for 2x plus 3y, whatever is your say equation, accordingly it will be a function. It varies depending on what say kind of data you are plotting now, or what type of operation function you need. So creating a script file for the code, that is first command, that is meshgrid xy के लिए is meshgrid in bracket -5.15, y के लिए -3.1 and 3. So it is independent variables. Then function we have to write, function is g of f of xy. So g is equal to function of xy is x square. In MATLAB it is written in this way, x dot square plus y dot square. It is our function. It may change. It is user dependent of obviously. And counter is the command to plot the counter plot. So counter x, y, and g. So plot the data x, y along with the function g. So it is calling of the counter function into the MATLAB. And print to print this data. Print dash deps graphs dot eps is the syntax. So we'll plot this. Into the MATLAB. So you can see here the counter plot is on the figure. Now here there are say lines, circles. Y data is plotted from -3 to 3. You can see the values -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. X axis -5 से start हुआ है, -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But the graph is blank. The labeling is not given. What is X axis? What is Y axis? What is the title? And on the graph, middle values are not given. Whatever is the function we have applied, those values are not given. Maybe learn later on. At the same time, you can see if I run mesh command, we'll go command by command. I'll run mesh command and I will change the data. Say it is say 2 -2 to 2 in and say -4 y के लिए -4 to 4. Increment I will change. Say increment is say 0.2 for this and 0.1 say 0.4 is for y. And I will run this command. You can see here data is generated now. X, you can see X, the data is generated here. It is done due to mesh grid command. For Y also data is generated. 0.4 के difference से you can observe it. So mesh grid works like this. Now here, coming back to PPT again. So let's modify the code. We have as it is mesh grid independent variable code. We have function as it is, but counter function I have changed. I have mentioned two more variables here, c comma h into square braces, and then counter command equal to counter x y g, where we are setting h shows text on. On is means here text on किया है हमने. Syntax is there. Then text step. Then get h is equal to level step, and then we print this data. So if we print this data, let's see what happened. Initially we had blank. Initially we had blank this result without any say labels or values on the graph. But after changing this small value or say syntax, what happens, see, the values are shown, function values are shown into the command window. You can see h value is given, and again on the graph also we have certain values, you can see here. So here the graph will be more readable. Again, one thing is missing. If somebody is looking at this graph, the values are written, but nobody knows what is on x-axis, what is on y-axis, and title is not given to the graph, and that can be easily achieved. You know what is the syntax? It is x label, y label, and title. So whatever is the data into the graph, accordingly you may label x, y, and you may provide title to this. So this was the result. Then this is more interesting, that the three-dimensional plots basically display a surface defined by function in two variables, that is g is equal to f of x comma y. So x y हमें लेना है, साथ में डेटा, तो mesh grid we have to use, of course. So as before, to define g, define g, we first create set of xy points over the domain of the function using, of course, mesh grid command. Next we assign the function itself, g क्या है वो assign करेंगे, and finally we use surf command to create surface plot. So this is the example of surface plot which is given in your syllabus. The point is given in your syllabus. Example, let us create a 3D surface map for a function. Function क्या है? G is equal to x into e raised to power minus x square plus y square. So it is a square, okay? So for that, the script is x comma y, that the data we have to enter. Mesh grid, what is x? X is minus 2 to, sorry, it is minus 2 to 2 with increment of 0.2. y mention नहीं किया यहाँ पे, we'll see that. g is equal to x into एक्सपोनेंशियल लिया है, माइनस साइन अंदर लिया है, ये माइनस एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस वाई स्क्वायर है ना, सो माइनस साइन अंदर लिया है, माइनस एक्स स्क्वायर minus y square, and surf x y g and print. Let's see that y is missing here somewhere. Still we'll run this. So clearing the workspace and command history. So you can see here what happens. Now we'll analyze this graph later on. We have first instruction, that is mesh grid instruction, x comma y is equal to mesh grid, and single data is given, that is minus 2 to 2 with the increment of 0.2. Initial command we have seen x separate and y separate. Here only one is given, and both are applicable for x and y, because you can see here, even though we have, say, not used previous, say, separate data for x and y, still x is generated into the workspace with an increment of 0.2. Y is also generated into the workspace with the increment of 0.2 from minus 2 to 2. That's why initially what I did, I clear previous workspace and data, so that you will be more clear data is generated, not the previous data. Now still we have an output window where you can see the mesh graph is given, 3D plot is given. So you can see the range of x. X is, you can see here, on the left hand side bottom corner, we have 2, 1.5, 1.5, 0, minus 0.5, minus 1, minus 1.5 and 2. And here x-axis is here, minus 2, minus 1.5, minus 1, minus 0.5, 0, 0.5, 1, 1.5 and 2. And upper one is the z-axis, we can say. It is dependent on say function. So it is 0 to 5 and minus 5. So accordingly 3D plot is generated in this figure. Again, you can see the title and labels are not given, that can be accommodated into this graph according to your say graph preferences. So here again I wanted to say point out in previous command differentiate करने के लिए I have used xy mesh grid. I have used x values minus 5 to 5 with increment of 0.5, y values minus 3 to 3 with increment of 0.1. So x and y are differ, that's why we use this one. And here in this example we have mesh grid and only one data, that is minus 2 to 2 with increment of 0.2, and that is applicable for both x and y. So this syntax can be also used if your x-axis and y-axis dimensions are similar. So after this function, as it is mentioned, surf command will create a surface plot. So surf surf command, surf of x, y and function g is plotted here. So this command and syntax you have to remember. Performing practicaler is very easy if you have code, copy and paste into the window and run it and get the output. But understanding each and every syntax and command is very important, because if somebody asks you to write code, fresh code for certain say thing, then you should know all the syntaxes available into the means required syntaxes available into the MATLAB. Either what happened into the practical, you will say get the output, desired output, but you will not be able to understand the code. So next is an error graph, and there are several types again. So here we'll see line plot with error bars. Error bar is the function or command, that is syntax is error bar in bracket x comma y comma error, creates a line plot of the data in y and draw a vertical error bar at each data point. The values in error determine the length of each error bar. Of course, if you are designing certain system, you know the output and you have to say calculate the expected error into that. Accordingly, there might be certain function. Okay, so here we are using some function for error. It may change according to say the system that you are designing. So this is an example, error may change, so accordingly the error function will change. And below data points, so the total error bar length are double the error values. Creating a script for this, we have one data, that is x is equal to 1 to 100 x-axis pe with increment of 10. Y is the data is 20, 30, 45, 40, 60 to 90. Error function is 8 into 1's size of y. This is the error function. And main syntax or that command that we are learning is error bar. Error bar is equal to x comma y comma error. Error is a variable, you may change the name. Suppose it is x, y and say e, then error bar will be x comma y comma e. So let's see this. So here the graph is plotted where x, y values and error plot accordingly. This is the error plot, vertical bars are there. Those are plotted on the graph. These error bar are double than that of error, half divide होते हैं. So this error plot can be plotted vertically, horizontally, or we can imply vertical and horizontal together. Okay, so this is how we can have error plot. So this is the output of given example. Next is orientation is the syntax. As I mentioned, जो error bar आ रहा था vertically in previous example, that may be kept horizontal, that may be say kept vertical as well as horizontal together. So the cross sign or plus sign will be there. By default, the error bar is plotted vertically if you don't mention orientation. So here error bar is the syntax whatever is xy function comma orientation जो दिया है vertical horizontal both ऐसे तीन है. Set the orientation of the error bars. This function set the orientation of the error bars. Specify orientation as horizontal for horizontal error bars or both for both horizontal and vertical error bars. The default is vertical, which draws vertical error bars, which already we have seen in previous example, wherein we have not mentioned any orientation. By default it was vertical, so we obtained vertical bars there. Use this option after any of the previous input argument or combinations. Creating script, again we have data x is equal to 1 to 100 with increment of 10. We have certain data 20, 90 something, and error function is now changed. Look at this. Initially error function was different. So it is up to you कि error क्या है, आपको error का formula equation क्या बन रहा है, accordingly you may compute an error and put in say same equation can be or data can be say given to the MATLAB. And then error bar is xy error. Here also orientation is not given, so let's see what happened. Error function is changed, but we have not mentioned. So as per the data given, data given, you can see vertical error bars are created, and you can easily observe where say for value 1 near to 0 error is more, highest error is obtained somewhere at value 80, 83, 85 around, and 31, 32 around, and smallest error is somewhere at 20 or 21 here. I'm moving the cursor there. So this is how, if system is performing for say different data at particular point, which particular point the error is minimum and at which particular point error is maximum, as directly say observed or visible into the graph, and accordingly we may say take decision to change the system or make the changes into the system. Now here verticals are there, so we obtain graph like this. Next is create line plot with horizontal error bar at each data. So creating a script file, and type the following code. X is the same data, Y is some data, error is say is a function given, and error bar XY error is error bar निकालना है, and orientation is specially mentioned here, that is horizontal. You can Okay, so here hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
PPT visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so horizontal is the orientation which is specially mentioned here, and we have only 2-3 codes and then stop. So here we'll see very simple codes are there. It's showing an error. Let's see what is the error. Yes, can anybody detect the error? Because I have already ran this code on my laptop before this PPT. Yes, anybody? Can you identify? Yes, I'm asking you people. Can you identify the error in this command? Error bar XY. Error comma horizontal. Let's see for both. Later on we'll see for. This is for both. Let's see whether there is error in this or not. Yeah. This is working fine. That is error bar, default vertical error. Horizontal line plot करने के लिए, both line plot करने के लिए it is showing Syntax is same. No, syntax is same. I already did this on my laptop. Yes, anybody can detect this error, or maybe problem with MATLAB here on this PC. Orientation is horizontal. The same.
Sir, actually, MATLAB problem.
It may be MATLAB problem, horizontal and
Yes,
both.
sir.
File may not be there, right? Because I did this on my laptop before coming to the college. That's why I'm directly not changing anything in this error. Wait for a minute, I'll check it out again. Okay, this could be a MATLAB software error because I have already say run this program on my laptop before, and again I have checked on the internet. The syntax is same. It is error bar. The syntax is same, that is error bar in bracket x comma y comma error err comma horizontal or both. If nothing is mentioned, it is vertical. So as it is not providing you output, so definitely it may be a problem with MATLAB. Will resolve it later on. So again here, so both is also not working. Horizontal, then if you'll get result like this, horizontal error bar, you can see the length of the error bar. It varies at different points. So length of the error bar is suppose minimum, that means minimum error. It is maximum, that means it has maximum error at that point. Then for both we'll get graph like this. And again one more thing, the last plot vector y and x at each data point, display circle marker with both vertical and horizontal error bar. Do not display a line that connects data points by omitting the line style option for the line specification input argument हमने use किया है. So you can see x is same, y is same, so I will not repeat. Error is mentioned somewhere, and here error bar is x, y, error both, and we wanted to mark circle at that error graph. So we'll see whether it works or not. No, it is also not working. And so after executing this code, your output will be like this. Line is not plotted, only error bar and circle, particular point circle is plotted, line is omitted. And here is one more command. सभी learn करने की जरूरत नहीं है. We are going through so that we should know what are the different plots, what are the different tasks, error bars in this, as it is given into the syllabus. Even though in your practical these instructions, most of these instructions are not used. So control error bar length in all direction, display both vertical and horizontal bar at each data point, Control the lower and upper length of the vertical bar using the YNEG and YPOS input argument respectively. Control the left and right length of the horizontal bar using XNEG and X negative and X positive argument option respectively. So X is the data, Y is also data, and these are the argument to control the length of X and Y in negative and positive direction, and error graph is plotted with omitting the line. We'll see the output, whether it provides you the output, it's okay, else we'll see into the next lecture. Again, error bar में problem दे रहा है कब का argument error bar. If we remove this O, then it will work, I think. There is problem with this instruction, I think. So here you'll get output like this. And lastly, you can change specifications of color, line, whatever. So add a colored marker to each data point, create a line plot with error bar at each data point, display a marker, then control appearance of the marker using name value pair arguments, use marker size to specify marker size in the point. ये सब हम कर सकते हैं. Use marker edge color, marker face color to specify marker outline and interior colors respectively. Set the colors to either a character vector or of a color name such as red or an RGB triplet. So script is again x is function, y is a function, error दिया है क्या है तो error bar is plotted and you can see size, then marker size 10, then marker edge color red. These arguments are given. Marker face color is red ऐसे दिया है, but I hope it works. If not, we'll see the execution of this code into the next lecture. Okay, so it is executed. You can see here error bar is plotted, points are say red in color, marker edge fill किया है, marker face, ये सब argument हमने use किए हैं. Let's omit some, say I'll omit this marker face, and you can see what is the difference. Marker size, I'll change the marker size later on. So let's see, first see marker size. I'll make marker size 30, so it will be observed. Marker size means जो square mark हो रहा है on the point, that is say big now because marker size is 30. Initially it was 10 only, so it was small. So marker size decides the size of say square marker s. This is square marker, यहाँ पे जो instruction दिए dash s. Then marker edge color red. So if you use green or say yellow, green or yellow, I cannot edit there. Okay. So accordingly it will change. So marker color is yellow, and lastly we'll see what is marker face. It can be filled with certain color. So I'll change here, say blue is fill, yellow is marker color, and size I will change to say 20. And if I enter this, you can see the graph is changed. So such kind of arguments you can use while drawing the plot. Okay, so thank you very much. If you have any question related and say few codes are not executed today, so we'll see it later on. Thank you very much. Do you have any question within a minute? You may ask. Else I will end this meeting. Okay, thank you very much.